Salute, salute, salute. We back up in here. We in this thing. It's the Jaguar Wright effect. Welcome into the room. And over there at the Jaguar Wright show, welcome. So let's see who's here. We're gonna get warmed up a little bit. Let's see what it do. Let's see what it do. What it do, what it do, what it do over here, boo boo. Oh, we have a new member. Hey, Ebony. What's going on? Welcome. Welcome. Ebony's a new member. Ah, what's going on? There's nothing like a little chaos.
Huh,
Ah,
huh.
Nicole, look, I hope Patreon, was satisfying today. Our nice little private group over there. Stay up as long as you can. You want to know the best part about this whole situation? Replay gang works just as good. So, yes, Mary, apparently she's somewhere where it's very dark. Salute to Mary A in the building. We have Lauren Speaks. What's going on, Britt? Welcome. Okay, we got people over there at the Jaguar Wright show. Hey,
Indeed.
Toy.
And
We
guess
got
what?
what?
I was just gonna make the announcement. Zero for trolls. There's zero tolerance. So normally Jaguar has members only commentary. Blah blah blah. We're opening it up to the Jaguar Right show. Welcome, but no trolling. I saw someone put Tommy Sotomayor is the GOAT. If I see more of that, you're blocked. I'm sorry. Just
Who
no.
is that?
I don't know.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, you don't know who Tommy Sotomayor is?
No, I really don't.
I
And
actually
guess what?
got
Even if I did, I'm on my Mariah Carey. I don't know him.
yeah.
Still,
I actually got into it with him, but that's a whole nother convo. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He don't like
Ebenezer, welcome.
yeah.
Who else do we got in here? Deshelle. Catty Cat, what's going on, love? Kiki. Hey. Hey, Jag, thank you for starting right after I got off work. Perfect timing. Well, that's okay. And I'm glad that you were able to find us, accommodating to you today. Salute, salute. What's going on? That's our people's Brandon. Who else do we got here?
Everybody
All
is
right, that's pretty
calling
much the
in.
roll call.
Everybody's
Okay.
chiming in. It's all
Joyful
good.
and favored. Okay, awesome. All right, so our girl Carla Turner here, one of our OGs on the effect. We got Britt. Okay. All right. So we shouted out. We did the shouts, right? We
Mm-hmm.
shouting,
Mm-hmm.
shouting. All
Mm-hmm.
right. And love in return. Love in return, Ebenezer. Okay. So here we go. Today, today we are talking about there's so much hot water
Mm.
and there's no tea. Lots of drama. But are we getting real information? Is it real or is it all hype? I don't know. It's looking kind of weird out here. Oh, lovely me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you for that. So, all right. Where do we begin? I'm gonna let you lead the way. Oh, hold on a second. We got
Let's
somebody at the back door.
yeah. Your girl Grace.
One of my favorite nieces in the world. Salute, salute,
Oh, sao,
salute.
sao bona titi, sao bona unk, sao bona children. Ooh, it's getting hot around here, isn't it?
Ah, man. Look, I wish it was hot enough to kill all the cooties off of these things. Cause I swear to God,
you
I
know, you
line
know,
now, and I feel like I need like either to carry a EpiPen with me or just like
Not never.
bug repellent.
Mm.
It's
Mm-mm.
just, it's just
Mm-mm.
disgusting.
It's nasty.
Hey,
Ew.
what's going on? Welcome in Serenity. So,
Hi, everyone.
all right, Maestro, start us off. Where are we starting today? Because there's so much.
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on in the YouTube streets. Let's start off with a little bit of. I mean, this is actually some a topic that you have been talking about for a minute. I guess you're closer to the situation to a degree. Well, I won't say closer to the situation, but you know a few things, and it's a very peculiar topic because Brother Bilal, Jada Pinkett Smith,
Hmm,
Mm-mm-mm.
a judge awards Jada Pinkett Smith $32,000 in a legal fight with Bilal, Brother Bilal.
I'm not
So
surprised.
yeah, well, this is very interesting, and the timing of it is interesting, and we'll talk about that. But they said a Los Angeles County Superior Court judge ordered Bilal to pay 32,000, almost 33,000 dollars in attorney fees tied to the lawsuit he filed against her. And she initially requested $49,000, but the court reduced that amount. And this is according to TMZ.
Hmm.
Brother Bilal previously accused Jada of causing emotional distress through alleged threats involving her and people connected to her. Remember that?
Yeah.
His exact words were something about, what did he say? I'm going to get, she said she's going to get you dealt with, or something. Um,
Yeah.
well, according to Brother Bilal, he was allegedly asked by people associated with the Smith family to help manage fallout from the incident, the Chris Rock and Will Smith situation, and things turned left after he declined and began preparing a memoir discussing his relationship with the Smith family. Brother Bilal alleged that
Mm-mm.
Jada and others threatened him after learning about his book project. Now, Jada denied wrongdoing and challenged the claims that Brother Bilal suffered damages as a result of her actions. The court documents show later she sought attorney fees after persuading the judge to dismiss some of the claims brought against her. Will Smith's
Hmm.
friend, Brother Bilal, we all know, filed a $3 million lawsuit against Jada Pinkett, and then he got pneumonia after that. Is that right? Is that what happened?
Mm.
He got pneumonia.
The
They said he
limo.
got pneumonia, and then they said he had passed on to the upper room with Jesus. And then it turned out he was perfectly fine.
Well, yeah, interesting. Now I find this interesting. I find it very interesting because I don't think a lot of these content creators are realizing the game that's being played right now when it comes to content creation and who you report, celebrity news versus slander. There's a lot of stuff going on, and that's why you're perfectly on point for saying there's really no tea out there. There's just a whole bunch of hot. It's gonna be a lot more hot water versus tea. So
Mm-mm.
you know, there's been all types of fallout with Hollywood brands. Certain people saying certain things about certain individuals,
Cat.
Hollywood brands. Exactly.
All
Now
cat.
we just got word that Jada Pinkett will be in Girls Trip 2. They're supposed to be doing some Girls Trip
Oh,
2.
Mm.
let's get into it. Let's
Yeah.
talk about the fact that they just greenlit Girls Trip 2. Okay. Um, in my opinion, this is problematic. This is very, 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 very problematic. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. It's funny. They even got a mock up.
Oh,
They even got a.
of the
It, it,
of
it- it's
the
weird. It's
poster.
very.
You
It's
have it?
it's. Hold on a second. Let me
Let me.
present.
I can try to pull it up if need be.
I got it right here.
Okay, go
I'm gonna
ahead.
share it just so we can take a look on the Googlesy Wooglesy Woogle Wooglesy.
Yeah.
All right, girls trip 2, as you can see, they got a little. It's weird. They did a mock up. It's AI. You notice they got them all looking like grandmas.
Mm-mm.
That's how bad people wanted the trailer. You see this one over here in the floral on the end. That's supposed to be Tiffany Haddish.
Hmm.
The one
Mm,
in the
mm, mm.
in in the blue floral, I guess that's supposed to be Regina Hall. You see,
Mm,
they got Queen Latifah looking like she's half Patty LaBelle, and Jada with hair and common sense. Isn't it? I can't. I can't. Yeah. So that's how they play it. Any who's in. Let's just take a look here, and it's gonna be directed by Malcolm D. Lee, who also did,
Best man.
The Best Man 2, a few other films, but let's see. So we have here, let's just look at this overview. Yes, a sequel to the 2017 hit comedy is officially in the works. The original Flossie Posse cast, Regina Hall, Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Tiffany Haddish, is set to return for another wild adventure, this time taking place in Africa. Development of the project has been ongoing, with the cast confirming they have reviewed the script. The highly anticipated sequel is was originally slated to start filming and is moving closer to an official release date. So once again, they haven't started filming yet. And I think I know why.
Why?
You know, well, let's just be clear. When it comes to these movies and these entities, there's all kinds of PR that's going to be attached to it. There's all kinds of clauses, morality clauses, all of that stuff. All of these things are going to be attached to it.
Right.
Half of their cast is scandalous. From
mm.
Jada Pinkett to Tiffany Haddish, the both of them are having serious, serious crisis, identity crisis, and reputation crisis.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a oh man, it's looking really ugly. So I can see why Hollywood is going to work to recreate these narratives around them. Like, look at all of the press. Okay, Jada, she just took another hit on her little weirdo book tour for that book that she did or whatever, and talking about, I'll be the adulterous wife and I'll do this and I'll do that. And she was looking crazy. Meanwhile, they got Belial out here. They got this case. They got the other SA case with, was it the flautist? It wasn't it a, was he a flautist that sued Will?
The
Mm, mm, mm.
yeah, the violinist.
Or the violinist?
Yes.
That case just got dismissed, and now this,
Yeah.
they're cleaning up reputations
Right.
so that they can make it possible for people to want to come and see these people at the box office, at the movies. They're trying to rebuild Hollywood. They're trying to rebuild these structures. Now, allegedly, Tiffany Haddish is trying to get her record expunged of all of her DUIs. So look at all of these, reputation and personality rehabs that they're doing. It's a lot.
Mm.
Tiffany Haddish sitting there at the Kevin Hart roast, even though she didn't get mentioned, she was there, but not acknowledged. You have her on the cover of Sports Illustrated. What was it, like 2 months ago? That terrible skit with her talking about she's going to steal somebody's kid and going back and forth and all. Like, they've been doing little rehabs, and now we're going to get into the big overhauls. So, yeah, they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot right now. And I think it's all so that they can be able to actively promote and push this movie. Because the truth is, if people are looking at Jada like the scumbag, we all really know at heart, in our opinions, backed by the First Amendment, she is. And if we're all looking at Tiffany Haddish like, wait a minute, wasn't you supposed to be sitting with Jag to tell everybody how they took that whole Funny or Die thing and put it on you? And then the next thing you know, you got quiet as soon as Diddy went to jail, and then all of your problems started to slowly melt away, except for the fact that allegedly she's still supposed to be in litigation with the mother of those kids for taking her children to do that. So that situation's not over. They might have quieted the children down, but the mom is still fighting.
Wow.
And what's even weirder is, I think we might have to really, 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 really start being ignorant about that whole Funny or Die situation and what they're trying to do.
Mm.
Like the simple fact that Aries Spears is being, you know, still being, dog walked around Hollywood because they're saying, what did they say? He fumbled the bag with Vlad. And so now they want to cancel him for being greedy, but they didn't want to cancel him for being a PDFer. Now all he was doing was acting. Exactly, Carla. Little firemen everywhere now. But let's just be honest about that. And this is the problem that I'm having. Now that all of this is going on, so they're trying to make the whole situation with the kids go away, trying to make the DUIs go away. And the DUIs are probably symptomatic of the fact that she was going through Great Depression because, she had to sit there and take all of that hell by herself because she's the one that got paraded through the streets and made to look a fool, and Aries kept on working. And then they just sat there little by little by little, creating these plans to rebuild their personas so that they could parade them back out in front of the public. But if you remember when we were reviewing the lawsuit and we were going over the victim statements with the children.
Yeah.
I just find it ironic because there was a scene that was in Girls Trip, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Of Tiffany Haddish's character mimicking fellatio on her food in the film, which is exactly what she instructed that 14-year-old girl to do in front of an audience at the Laugh Factory.
With the Subway sandwich. Was it an audience? Was it an
Yeah,
audience or no? It was a film skit.
It was a film skit, but she was there with other kids because it was a comedy like camp for kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
and that,
So,
and her seeing that the young girl. So the incident happened before the movie's girls trip, and then the young lady saw it as she was older, and it re-traumatized her when she
mhm,
saw that scene in girls trip.
which
So
is what sparked them to file
yeah,
the lawsuit.
and this makes sense that they want to keep their suit quiet because, like I stated, and what we put in here about industry protecting its interests, and not only are the celebrities fighting back, the big studios, Paramount, Warner, they're all fighting back because they realize that sometimes YouTubers can spill the tea, and then it could mess up their bag. So they're putting a lot of these YouTubers in hot water.
Huh. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking. So about that grapefruit fellatio scene in Girls Trip, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at, some articles about this.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of bananas because it's kind of wild that she made a kid do that. She played off that same scene in a movie, and now they're trying to clean up her reputation to bring back the sequel of that movie. What's she gonna do it with this time? In Africa? She going I don't know. She gonna do it with bananas this time?
Maybe she's
What's
gonna
she
do
gonna do
something
it?
with jollof rice. I don't know.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So it's yeah, it's they're doing a lot of rehabs. And what's crazy to me is I'm not surprised that Belial lost. I'm not. Because I don't think Belial was ever real. Let me burn it up and let me say it and let me be very clear. I think Belial was hired to go out on a dummy mission by the Smiths
Mm,
to counteract some very negative commentary that came out about them that they could not go to court for because they knew it was true.
mm,
So I think they imparted one of their faithful minions to come out and make all of these claims and accusations that were kind of similar to commentary that was out there about them so that they could defeat him publicly in court and regain their respectability. That's what I think. I think it was all a game. Because once again, like I said on multiple occasions, when I first spoke to Belial back in 2023 when he came out, I had already been speaking about Will Smith, the weird relationship with August Alsina, who, by the way, just so happened to become gay after that whole situation came to an end. I spoke about the very, very, very terrified exit of Bashir Gray. And I also spoke about the very, very, very jarring and terrifying escape of Meek Mills, all from the Smith compound. I spoke about that in 2022. Next thing you know, here comes Belial almost a year later in 2023. And when I talked to him on the phone, he didn't know nothing about Bashir. He only wanted to talk about what Will Smith was doing to his kids, what he had done to his son. Then, after everything and all hell breaks loose with Diddy, now all of a sudden, Bilal comes back. Bilal comes back. And now he's saying that he worked with Bashir on Empire, and that Bashir came to him and said this and said that and said this and said that. Meanwhile, in between the time that Cassie's lawsuit came out and I had spoken out about everything that I had spoken out leading up to Diddy being arrested and on his way to trial, Bashir Gray went through a whole lot of terrible stuff in the backdrop. Next thing you know, he's on OnlyFans doing explicit content on X to promote his OnlyFans of him getting trains ran on him by a bunch of dudes. Then the next thing you know, he's in an assault case. Then the next thing you know, he don't know about this. He was in Florida in one moment. Then he was in Maryland. Don't nobody know where he was. He was living in Goodyear, Arizona. All of a sudden, he's getting moved around. He's getting played around. His mother allegedly did an interview with Tasha K, which she never made public. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's weird based all around this. But I'm telling y'all, I believe that Belial was nothing more than a plant. Nothing more than a plant. And I believe that they brought him forward at this time so that the Smiths could go back to work because their reputation was looking bad. They need a win really bad.
Well, they got two
They
this
need a
month.
win.
They got two this month. They got
two this month.
the violinist situation dismissed. That's done. And we got this one.
And I've been trying to tell people, and don't nobody want to listen. You're dealing with Hollywood. You're dealing with a bunch of people that play make-believe and lie for a living. Y'all don't think that when the hammer came down and it looked like the whole Diddy situation could unveil the whole lot of terrible, terrible, terrible crap that these people have been doing? You don't think that they came up with some they own little stage plays for the public?
Mm-hmm.
They have crisis teams and PR people for that purpose. They've gone deeper into the rehabilitation of a public image of a celebrity couple, etc. Now, when you got insiders who could potentially give or leak information to YouTubers, where YouTube is unrestricted. People can get on YouTube and say anything. Now, it depends on who you are, if it'll get legs or if it gets credibility, because not gonna lie, I'll look at certain YouTube channels and as soon as I see the name, I'm like, okay, yeah, I already associate you with lying. You were not truthful. So you get dismissed in my mind. I don't believe you. You see what I'm saying? But you still got a lot of YouTubers who are quote unquote credible, or they hold weight within the with the public, with the YouTube streets, with the internet. And one YouTuber can say one thing and it could just, oh, well, this person said it, it's true. Just like everybody won't run with something, like just like we just heard about that video with the Ashley Jana situation. Video's been out there for a minute.
We'll get into that.
But
yeah,
if TMZ doesn't run with something, or if TMZ didn't say this person was died or whatever, people don't run with it for the most part, because for the most part, TMZ has been quote unquote credible. I question their credibility, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, the thing is it's not about them being credible. Everybody knows that that's the snitch network. Everybody knows that the police, the first responders, the paramedics, and all of the people that are attached to celebrities, they run to them with the information. Everybody knows that. It's not about them being credible. It's about the fact that they are able to get their hands on the content first. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
It's not about credibility. It's about the simple fact that they are the mouth of the faucet.
That's a good way to describe it. That's a good way to describe it. Excellent way.
All the water runs through them. So exactly, just like that show, Carla, just like Scandal, they create situations to cover up their crimes, to cover up their faux pas, to cover up their secrets, to divert the public's attention away from this. I'm telling you right now, the simple fact that nobody has bothered to ask. Belial said that he was down where in Brazil, and some Scientology people that used to hang with Jada chased him off a hill and he was in the hospital. Has anybody seen any kind of receipt? Has anybody even asked for one? And I was kind of shocked at Andy Signore over there at Popcorn Planet, because Andy tends to be a little skittish with putting himself in situations where he could possibly or potentially be sued.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Andy, he didn't dig, like, he's not invasive. He's not cruel and invasive, but he is informative. And we know that he consults counsel. We've dealt with Andy.
Right.
How you going to sit there and let Belial say that these people had you chased off the side of a mountain and you crashed somewhere, or chased off the side of the road and you crashed and you was laid up in the hospital, and he didn't ask for not one receipt? Not a hospital record. What hospital were you in? Nothing?
I mean, a picture. People use, especially clout chasers like Bilal, will take a picture of them in the hospital. Hey, this is what I got, or a video, right? I mean,
There would at least, his name would at least be on an admissions list.
correct.
If he had to be rescued and taken to the hospital, there would at least be an ambulance report or a medevac report. There would be something. Nobody. And guess what? The Diddy clean up the image team and protect Hollywood scheme would most definitely make sure that there was something in the budget to cover up anything attached to Bashir Gray, because Bashir Gray was attached to him
Right.
as a potential victim. So let's just be real. I'm saying it right now, right here. Belial is a fraud. He is a liar. I have been calling him out as a liar and a fraud since 2023. I was ready to pull his card, and that's why, rather than sitting with me, they had him sit with Tasha K, and boom. Ever since then, he come out, he lied for a little while. They get the numbers, they get to this. Buy my book, and then he disappeared. First, he was hiding in a bowl of couscous in Riyadh, and then he was sitting down there with some what you call that stuff, some paella, and ain't lost not a bit of weight. He been eating good. I'm gonna tell you something right now. When you on the run and you hiding from elites and they have all the money in the world, the one thing you're not getting is fatter. Not when you gotta move around. Not when you sitting there trying to protect your life because people is after you. Am I wrong?
Nope.
So what is it? So what is it? Why is nobody questioning Belial? And why has his social media presence been more streamlined and filtered? He didn't go back to Tasha K anymore. He didn't go back. And let's be clear. He said all kinds of crazy stuff about Jada, but never said anything bad about Will. He said some stuff in the book, and ain't nobody buying that book or worried about that book. Matter of fact, I haven't even heard anybody, because that book is supposed to have all kinds of QR codes in it that have all kinds of files proving the abuse of children and all of that stuff that he said was in that book. Has anybody seen it? Has anybody bought that damn book? Where is it? No pushbacks, no receipts, no nothing. When he came forward this last time, he said he had videos that included Tyrese. He said he had a video of Jada pegging Will Smith down
Oh,
until he vomited. Where'd it go?
I don't want to know.
Meanwhile, just he takes her to court. He files all this paperwork. I'm assuming that the case got dismissed because now he's been charged with having to pay her lawyer's fees, but she's not suing him for defamation for anything. She didn't countersue him for defamation. Nothing. He's called that woman a pillhead. He's called that woman a whole addict. 2 steps above a crackhead. And he called her a crackhead. He's called that woman all kinds of things. He's accused her of everything. And Jada didn't countersue him for nothing. Just y'all just gonna take less than $40,000 in lawyers' fees? You know what I want to see? I want to see where the money comes from when he pays it. What's up, ACG? No, I'm just saying, let's be real. This is stage play. This is theatrics. And I've been saying it all along. I've been saying it all along. But don't nobody want to believe nothing. It's so funny because Tasha K, even herself, when she was sitting there running her mouth talking about, oh, I thought people was lying when they was talking about the Illuminati, but I guess it is real. And it seems like, it's all this and all that. Fuck you, bitch. I've been saying it. You tried to boost your career off of my name, trying to prove that I'm lying. Clearly, I'm not. I wish people would start believing me now.
I mean, she got the nerve because she should pay attention to what happened to her with that Cardi B situation. See, she was not going to win that. She really thought that she would get away with that. Number one, whatever she did, and if it was immoral or illegal, she got what she deserved. But she don't understand that brand, the Cardi B brand, and what they were intending on pushing with that Cardi B brand. And you can't tarnish. Look, Hollywood, they already said they were gonna make $1 billion plus on Cardi B. Cardi may not make $1 billion, but the industry, the system is gonna make it. And you think they're gonna let you put something out there that's fucking up their program? Stop it.
Once again, all of these people running around listening to these lot of liars because Tasha K and any so-called content creator attached to her, they're all liars. That's what they do. She's been convicted of lying.
Yeah.
They've tried to come after me. They've tried to prove me a liar, and all of it, what did it do? It all fell apart. It all fell away. Meanwhile, they're sitting here and nobody is reporting on any of this stuff. Is nobody noticing that the bloggers really ain't reporting anything about Hollywood drama right now? Like it's bad. The black tea sector is so deprived of tea. They just sitting around cooking each other in hot water. Like it done got that bad. It done got that bad. And it's weird because once upon a time, it used to be Tasha K would break a story. She would be the one to lead the story out. And then all of the minions and all of the content creators around her would echo chamber, echo chamber, echo chamber, echo chamber until they made it trend in Google. It's like an assembly line. That's what they do. It's like an assembly line. But now, the entire black tea sector They not doing, they not covering nothing but each other, making up fake stories, calling the police with imaginary crimes, trying to. And it's funny because it's the same 200, 300 people that go from one chat room to the other to make it look like people is in there watching. They ain't got nothing going on. Meanwhile, Trash K, I mean, especially after this last loss in court, I hope when she go over there to Dubai, she hid some money so she could bring it back to pay Cardi B, because she's supposed to be going to Dubai for 2 weeks to do something. I hope it's to get some of that money you tried to hide from this woman, because Lord knows you won't have to pay it to them attorneys. Almost a year and a half of lawyer fees of them watching you break your non-disparagement agreement for your bankruptcy. Like, I don't think people are paying attention. That's why a lot of this stuff is going on, and y'all have to look at it. The gossip sectors are not sectoring, and they're not gossiping.
No.
And the reason why, in my opinion, is because Hollywood can't afford any more bad news about the stars, because they're trying to rebuild their character and rebrand so that they can get people spending money and believing in their false idols again. I don't know.
You're
What
right.
do y'all think? Talk to me.
No. Well, let me pitch this up, because you're right. You're right. You're right on point. You're exact. Now listen. A lot of these YouTubers are not going after celebrities like they once were. So I put this piece of artwork up because who are these people? Most of these people that you're looking at here are social media, quote unquote, influencers. You got Chud the Builder, you got Aunt Hefe, and I don't this Clavicle, Max looking person, whoever this guy is. Let me break it down. This is what's going on. First off, everybody know what happened with this Chud the Builder situation. And you're right.
Oh, and don't forget you got Jason Love's Gimp.
Oh, well, see, there's a whole lot that could be discussed. There's a whole lot to talk about, and they're not choosing to talk about it. And I see why. So what happened is this. Aunt Hefe, let's start with him. Or he's No Jumpers.
Oh, by the way, before you move to
go ahead.
I just wanted to acknowledge real fast. Thanks for the super chat. Salute Random Check. Appreciate you. I'm not sure. Somebody asked what kind of mic are we using. Maybe we can get into that later.
What does that have to do with anything?
I have no idea. But that was all. I just wanted to acknowledge that.
Gotcha. Let me reset this up again. So
yes,
none of these YouTubers are speaking on influencers or other social media content creators or celebrities, at least this black T sector that you're talking about. They're not speaking on anything that, I mean, people are really interested in. So I put up this piece of artwork, this thumbnail. There's nothing but YouTubers, content creators on this thumbnail. No celebrities. We talked about this Chud the Builder guy. I'll follow back. I'll circle back to him. Then we have next to him the Aunt Hefe guy, who recently just was charged with felony unalivement. He is a No Jumper podcast host. His real name is Maurice Shellman. And he's been charged with felony unalivement. He was arrested May 19th. He co-hosts with Adam 22. Now, he was arrested. It's the whole situation with LAPD robbery homicide division. His bail has been set for $1 million. What was Chud the Builder's arrest?
1.2 million.
Okay, so he's a little bit less.
Changed.
He's a little bit less than Chud. That's interesting. Okay, but
A bit.
it's funny that Adam 112 or Adam 22, real name
Jason loves Gimp.
Adam Grandmason. That's his real name. He's the founder of No Jumper. He responded to the arrest, and he shared the screenshot. He said he didn't know anything about it. He don't know anything yet. So I have not much value, but he's a great podcaster for the last year or so. And as far as I knew, he really wasn't in the streets like that anymore. So this was all a shock.
What
That
else
is
he
what,
gonna say?
right. I mean, if you ask me, I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody probably told on old Aunt Hefe. I don't know.
Well,
Uh,
maybe he was just a sacrifice to cover up some other nefarious dealings that's going on over there. Because the No Jumper, like all of this stuff, is nobody paying attention to the fact that all of the content creators are now the content? You got Vlad, who's become content, and the people from
mhm.
his podcast have become content. You got the No Jumper crew. Like, they literally got One-Eyed Willie, aka Charleston Goofy,
Mhm.
over there just arguing with Jason Loves Gimp, also known as Adam I Like Him 12,
Mm.
Oh no.
just about talking about nothing. You got them literally sitting there talking about how they're staging plays. You got Whack 100 running around, allegedly paying trannies to put out fake
Uh-oh.
videos so that he could get
Wow.
content creators to run with it, and hopefully a big
Wow.
outlet so he can sue them for money. Like, ain't nobody paying attention. All of these people is running plays because ain't nobody even talking about that. That whole Whack 100 allegedly getting hand jobbed off by some tranny, and the video go up, Miss Parker, for an
Wow.
account that had been dormant for 2 years and didn't put out no post until it put that out, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, that was AI. I don't even know what that is, but I can't wait to see who gonna run with it. I was waiting for a big outlet to run with it because that's how I get paid. Like,
Mm.
I honestly believe he's
Mm-mm.
sending people out online to put up fake nasty stories so that he could sue them, like he sued what you would call it, World Star, and got
Mhm.
paid off of them. Like, that's how bad it is out here in these streets, that these people are setting up plays. And because these people are content creators and they know how the algorithms work, they know how to make things pop and break as breaking stories to get the algorithm going to move this stuff around. Like, if y'all can't
Wow.
see that almost everything that has been going on social media that is so-called been breaking news or some kind of news outside of government isn't all coming from like, it's like Hollywood came to the content creators and they had a meeting and said, listen to me, we got to revive all of our we got to look better. So we need y'all to look bad. We need all of y'all to run out on dummy missions. We need y'all to sit up here, cook each other, and make sure you keep the numbers up. Make sure you keep it going while we rehab, our whole lives. And then once everything gets back to going and the money gets to flowing, y'all can talk about us again. That's what it's looking like. I don't know. Am I cooking?
Scorching. What you mean? Like, when you think about it, yeah. Because let's be real, nobody's really going out spending money to go see none of these movies. None of them. Like, I don't think they've had a huge box office hit.
Just
And
Michael
of course,
Jackson.
they need
Michael
stuff
Jackson movie is
except
carrying
that.
everything. It's almost it's
Hmm.
well on its way to $1 billion in 6 weeks. $1 billion earned
Wow.
worldwide. That movie is covering everything. I guess they was counting on Drake to breathe some life back into the music game, and I don't know if that's working because people I've seen a
Mm-mm.
good share of videos talking about they ain't really feeling the Iceman.
Not at all. No, Jag, you're hitting a lot of good points. And if you look at the person that's on the far right, I don't know this. I'm not into this side of the internet, but what you're saying is right on point with the content creators. These streamers are cannibalizing themselves. This person on the far right, it's an influencer slash streaming lawsuit. I sent you the article. It's out of Miami-Dade, Florida. Here we go with the Florida situation.
Mm.
The defendant is Brandon Eric Peters. Uh, he's known online as a clavicature or some shit. He's a controversial. Oh well, there's this looks maxing streamer. I've never. I had to research this to even find out what this is. But peep the game. The plaintiff, a girl, a woman, Alexandra Mendoza. She's known as Alora Ziva or Laura.
Mm-hmm.
She's 18 years old. She said she was underage when some events happened in her complaint. She basically said she's suing for battery, fraud, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and unauthorized use / publication of her name and likeness. And she's suing for $50,000 in damages. According to her, she said during a live stream, this looks maxing guy, whatever, he injected her face with Aqualix. I don't know what that is. They say it's a fat dissolving substance that's not approved by the FDA, and she didn't even consent to it. Now the reports say that she claims this guy suggested a mixture contained with methamphetamines, and that she appeared visibly like disoriented on camera. So the fraud angle basically is saying that Mendoza alleges that Peters misled her into this whole role in the intention of it, and she claims he paid her to make the content and told her he wanted her to become the female face of the looks maxing space. He helped her script video, produce videos, helped her script and produce the videos, and presented himself as someone who could boost her career online. But there's also some more serious allegations with sexual misconduct allegations. They say that Peters gave Mendoza alcohol when she was underage. And
19 years old, right?
No. Before. This is before.
Before she was 19. Oh, wow.
She's 18 now. She's 18 now. So before, he had relations with her, and she was too intoxicated to consent. So these are all civil allegations and complaints, and they're not been proven. But this is what's going on that side of the game. Like, there's a lot. I'm just saying, like, as far as like what the streamer game and all, like, there's a lot. And
I'm noticing a common thread though.
What's that?
They're all orchestrating.
I know. Listen, I know.
They're orchestrating.
This didn't, like, just like the Aunt Hefe thing didn't just come out of nowhere. Even this case didn't come out of nowhere. The Chud the Builder, I don't know if you want to walk into that one, but I wanted to speak on another one, and it's outside of the usual black tea sector. There's many different sectors, but there's one situation, and I'll just be real quick with it. There's a paid political influencer fight that had happened between two gubernatorial candidates, Tom Steyer and Xavier Becerra. They were in the California governor's race. Steyer campaign filed a complaint with the California Fair Political Practice Commission, alleging that the other Xavier Becerra person had paid, I guess, a pro Becerra influencer, and it's Jay Gonzalez and Maggie Reed. They were paid. They were paid campaign content, and they didn't disclose properly that they were being paid or that they got paid. And they did a whole bunch of stuff like, they basically did some things to kind of damage the other person's campaign or whatever.
Yeah, to gaslight and destroy.
Yeah. Look, there's a whole lot. And I don't know if that's going to be criminal, but we're going to see how that plays out. But they're doing everything and anything to, I would say, not talk about certain celebrities. Case in point, let me land with this.
You want to what? Before you move on, I just want to touch one thing.
Go ahead.
If we know that they're sitting there in all of these other aspects of politics and entertainment as a whole, if we know that they're paying these people to orchestrate these things, what makes people think that these people like the black tea sector and all of that here on YouTube aren't getting paid either? They're always, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're getting paid more than monetization. Monetization is their base pay. They're getting paid on the back end.
Right.
For crying out loud, Elon Musk's baby mom, Miss Sinclair, the one who had to give back her Tesla and sell her Tesla to pay her bills, she was just over there on X going crazy on MAGA, exposing how all of the content creators, including that weirdo Dom Lecrae, how they were all getting paid.
Yeah.
They have funds that are set up for them. So don't think that just because it's not just happening in one area. This is a business model for everyone in media. I just wanted to get that part.
No, you like I said, you were hitting the nail on the head. Because you've been saying this, and people looked at you like you say troll farm like it's a conspiracy theory, like you just said conspiracy theory in 1964. And no, it's a real thing. Yeah, they're paying to have distraction. Let me just say this, and we'll play a little bit of this. This is real life street stars. I'm sitting there like, wait, what? I literally just saw this because when I was putting together the story and I was, finding out, you knew more about the Chud the Builder situation, etc. Right? You knew more about that than I did.
Listen to me. I'm barely keeping up. And before we move forward, I just wanted to say we got a new member. What's going on,
hold
Soap
on.
History?
I'm
Welcome.
gonna mute. I gotta mute. What's going on? Hold on. Go ahead.
Welcome to is Soap History. Welcome. New member here. Welcome to Jag Nation. Exactly, Kat. So just to give a little background for those who aren't paying attention, I don't think, like I gotta say too much regarding the Chud the Builder situation. And let me start with a disclaimer by saying there's a reason why. Understand this. As content creating goes, all of us have to like make our own living at this, so in order to get paid you have to put up content, but there's certain things that I don't touch, and the reason why I don't touch them is because I see the propaganda behind it and I don't want to further it. I don't want to give it more life. I don't want to give it more zest or more push than it deserves. When I saw the Chud the Builder story starting to blow up and a lot of black content creators talking about it, I said, nope, I really want to fall back. Like, I'm hoping this will go away because I saw it for what it was. They are trying to push a race war and racial tension amongst the masses. And there's no better way than to do it on social media to make it happen out in the real world.
Yeah.
This guy, Chud the Builder, is nothing, in my opinion. And I'm going to tell you guys how I really feel about it. I don't think the Chud the Builder thing is real. I think he is a paid influencer. I think he is being paid by certain entities to go out and do this. I do not think, like, all of this stuff, everything that's happening, I believe this was orchestrated. I just think he might have went too far.
Fact.
I think he lost his way. I don't think he was supposed to intentionally go out. I think he was busy trying to push the edge, push the agenda, push the edge, push the agenda. And I think he got caught up in himself. And that's why he is where he is. And I think that's why they got all of these little like strange fundraisers going on, raising this money, because I'm sure they don't want him. If what I'm saying is true, I'm sure they don't want him spilling the beans on who put him up to it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I do believe, yes, Mayat. In my opinion, I believe he is a paid provocateur. And guess what? I'm not going to help promote him. So that's why we haven't talked about it. Now, for those who don't know, Chud the Builder, what's his name? Mr. Etherly,
Dalton Etherly or some
Dalton
shit. Yeah.
Etherly. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Dalton Etherly is a content creator for like the past year who has been pushing race and rage baiting to a whole new level. Going out on social media, going out around town in Tennessee, calling black people the N word, calling black people monkeys, telling getting up in their faces, doing whatever he can do, trying to get them to attack him so that he could use his pistol to hurt them and to take their life, and he could, go through a big public trial and prove to white racist America that you can take a black life and get away with it, and there's nothing nobody can do about it.
and he
That's
and he's
pretty
right,
much been his whole campaign.
and
Mhm.
he's right on schedule with what they're doing in America, which is, number one, they're trying to take away the rights of a lot of the voting rights of just black folks. They're low key pushing Jim Crow 2.0, 3.0, whatever. Even with the situation with the Netflix thing, I told y'all the Klan started out as a joke, or Jim Crow started out as a joke, where they were putting on blackface. These white entertainers put on blackface, and oh yeah, it's a joke. These is watermelon. It started off as funny, ha ha ha, and then it got real. And this is how they do it. They start with entertainment. But
Can I throw a little kindling on your fire?
sure, go ahead.
I had a very, very, very vicious thought the other day about Chud. And it came to me after one of his friends and supporters came forward and did a PSA to black people, asking black people to support Chud and to stand up for Chud against the police because the police are taking advantage of him like they take advantage of black people.
That is
He literally
hilarious.
came forward and said what they're doing to him is what they do to y'all all the time. And if y'all want them to stop doing it to you, you need to fight for Chud and this, that, and the other. Like and when I saw that, I started thinking to myself, hold up. It's election time. It's primary time, isn't it?
Mm.
These are the
Mm-hmm.
primaries. Like
Yep.
it was election day, I believe, in a few places in a few states around the US today. Uh the Virgin Islands, it's going to be election day for certain offices down there in August. Like this summer leading into the early fall, the next 90 days are going to be very, very, very crucial in American politics. And we
Yeah.
all know that the Democrats want the houses back. They want the houses back. They want to take the houses away from the GOP as fast as they possibly can. I wouldn't put it past the Democrats to back somebody like Chud.
Well, you see
I
what
would
they
not
did.
put it past the Democrats to secretly fund somebody like Chud to force people to the polls to go and vote Democrat. I would not put it past them. That's how
You saw
hungry they are.
Jussie
Mm.
Smollett. Just remember that. Jussie
Mm.
Smollett.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Like,
that.
think about it. Think about it. Chud has been doing all of this stuff
Mm-hmm.
for the past year, and then all of a sudden, right before the elections start to kick off, right before the elections for the most important primary in the past like 15 years, all of a sudden he go and he fumble on his game like this, and this is
They
going on. Come
they
on
kick up the
now.
race program. They kick up the race
Mm-hmm.
program. Yeah.
Because if
Well,
y'all think that the Democrats don't play just as dirty as the Republicans, I don't know what y'all thinking. And I don't know what's
Mm-hmm.
going on, but y'all, please, let's keep the engagement going in the chat. Please keep conversating. Please keep talking. Don't get stuck on us.
now I didn't. Again, I ain't following the Chud whatever stuff, and rightfully so. And like you said, because we already know what the program is. I just saw real life. I'm like, how did they get a hold of this person here? It says woman who, and I'm not going to say the word, Chud the Builder, Lily Venus breaks her silence. I was his first. She looked like she was born with a prostate, but that's a whole nother. Anyway,
Oh no. Oh no.
She looked like she was. She looked like she was born with a pipe.
that's
The
what I
kind that
said.
you light
Oh
up.
no.
The
Yeah, I
kind that
know.
you light up.
Oh damn. Oh, you talking about that? Oh, you talking about one of them type pipes? God damn.
I'm
Let,
just saying. It's
this is
it's
this
it's
is
it's giving meth. It's giving meth.
Oh no.
is
It's giving
giving meth
methylene. It's giving
and
methylene.
it's giving he bitch. Um, let's just play it. Let's play it. I just want to see. I'm wondering why real life would even, but you see the numbers is crazy. It's 4.7K in 4 hours. Okay,
I'm
let's just see what the.
sure.
Let's see. Let's just see how much we can stomach. Pause.
Fair
So
use.
you've had a chance to look back and see everything that's what's happened with Chud, and when it was happening, what do you think's going on with him? By knowing him,
Is this a safe place?
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna play it right now. Hold on. I just
I bet they do got a disclaimer
Real
up.
life street star. Woo! We have a new celebrity in the building. He got a little infamy going on right now. Lily Venus. What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, y'all. Thank you
Mephalina.
so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for gracing our platform. We have a super serious topic to talk about that you are a part of. I have a lot of information about. There's been a gentleman going around by the name of Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder has been harassing young, old African Americans, calling them hard R.
And so now that
what is Jesus Christ? They
Aggressive
making sure they
ads.
get aggressive like her looks.
For about a month now, 2-3 months.
No. No.
It's been
It's been over a year.
over a year.
And I just found out 2 weeks ago. I would have been said something.
Oh wow, over a year. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Before we just a
How
little-
is they doing?
how do you know
Pause.
Chud?
Didn't he just start off by saying, Chud the Builder, I got some information on him. I've been doing research on him. He talking about 2 months. Didn't I wait a minute, hold up. Didn't I just say I really wasn't trying to get into this situation? I didn't want to have nothing to do with this situation.
Yeah.
I wasn't
No, I
talking
know.
about it, but I know that
Yes.
he's been doing this for almost a year. This guy did see this. Okay.
Let's just give it another minute or so. I don't want to spend too much on. I'm interested.
Let's get
to
back
hear,
to
like,
Mephalina.
where they
Let's
going
get
with
back to
this.
let's get back to Mephalina.
Through weed. First,
weed.
he just was the plug,
Okay.
but then we became friends. And then he would come to my house when I throw parties and stuff.
Did he seem racist? Like, did you get
Nah,
any?
like he was one of us. All his friends were black.
Oh,
like all
God.
his friends were black.
He
He
was one of
listened
us.
to our music.
Our music.
He ate our food. He showed us weed. Like it was very shocking to see him turn.
Was
into
the
this.
weed good?
Hell, that was the plug. He has some of the best weed in Clarksville. All the college kids went to him.
Okay, so
Probably was sprinkled, laced with something.
when you learned of what he was doing online and his content, what was your initial reaction?
I was in a serious state of denial. I couldn't believe what I was watching. So I was at work. I do security, and I was at work, and my homegirl was like, "Hey, you saw this?" And I'm looking. I'm like, Dalton? I'm like, show me something else. So she's showing me. I'm going down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, what happened to him? because we remained friends all throughout my life, even when I moved away from Clarksville. The last time we spoke to each other was in 2022. And the only reason why we stopped talking to each other was because my brother had got murdered and I kind of like spiraled a bit. So I fell off the face of the planet for a while. So when I finally see him again, to see him like that, I just couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it. So I literally prayed and I was like, God, please put him in my path, because this is only gonna end in one of two ways. Someone's going to jail or someone's getting killed. And I kid you not, 2 days later, I bumped right into him. I was doing DoorDash on Broadway. I made a left and he was literally right there. And I had to take a moment. I got out the car and that's when I approached him and tried to figure out like what happened.
And what?
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if I can keep going.
Why not?
Well, you can. We can. But it seems as if he's someone who had black friends and was into black music and was selling weed and this and that or whatever, I'm getting some kind of other vibes, to be honest. That, you know, we talked about the agent provocateur type, but
Well,
anyway,
what you talking?
Maybe I should just keep going. Let me just keep going. Let's see what she says.
Okay.
What was his response like when
He didn't deny it. He said it. He was like, yeah, you were cool as shit. But he wasn't trying to say too much either. I felt like he was trying to ignore me, especially when I pulled back up with my receipts. Like, you used to message me, like, stop playing with me. And nah, he wasn't really going for it. He just brushed me off and started talking to the women around me, the white ladies. After that, another video went viral. He harassed a bunch of tourists from London, like immediately after talking to me.
So, Chud, back in the day, his name is Dalton, right?
Yeah.
So, can you break down where all this pegging stuff starts going? Like, where?
Well, honestly, I feel like he did this to himself, because after I spoke to him, and I just want to say, I really did not know he was going to post me. I literally was fresh off work. I looked a hot.
He actually posted you?
Yes, he posted our whole conversation.
Oh, wow.
And that's what led to me.
He was on live stream. So.
Yeah.
You can watch it.
And then his Clippers posted that he said I was a crack whore and he used to fuck me raw dog in his trailer. And I've never been to his trailer. He's always been in my house. And I'm like, you fucked me, raw dog? Are you sure? So I went down that rabbit hole, and apparently he said a lot more than that too. And because of who I am in my city, that really pissed me off. Like, you're not gonna tarnish my name like that. So if you're gonna say we fucked, say it all. Cause everybody knows I'm a top. Every nigga that has ever touched me has touched my dick. Like, stop playing with me.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Wow.
That's all I needed to hear.
Okay.
Wow.
Actually, let's just take a pause. Fair use. So this makes perfect sense to me, because the first time I saw him and I saw what was going on, I was like, dude looks sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't in that conversation. So there was no need for me to do any investigation, because I didn't care. I'm just like, this is going to end up bad. He's probably going to get popped and lose his life, and that's just going to be that. Ain't no need for me to invest in this. But now here we are. And okay.
I don't want to keep going, but I mean,
I think we should. We here.
Oh shit. Well, we ain't gonna play the whole thing.
Of course not.
So I had to clap back, and now we're here.
Okay, so for him to be this so-called racist, and you're the last thing that would come out, right?
I know. That's why I didn't think he would post me, because why would he want his followers to know that he did used to kick it like with a black woman? And it wasn't just like some high and by text, like, you're at my house, you're selling me weed, I'm cooking for you, you're coming to all my parties. Like,
you said it was you and your girlfriend and him.
Oh yeah, I had all types of sex parties back then. Okay. So he probably did other stuff with other participants too. Like, I did all types of stuff back then.
So there's this big thing going viral, and you know, it's like with Boston Richie, right?
Okay.
And have you seen that?
Yeah,
like, pretty much. Would you say that just because a man gets pegged that he is gay?
Ooh, this is such a good conversation already. It depends on the intentions
Right.
and the man himself, because I have met a lot of guys that were actually virgins with me. They've never been popped back there before. And they just stayed either with me or they would go on and get other women who would do that. But I have just as many men who would start with me and then they would be gay.
Right.
So it's a spectrum, really.
In your eyes, what do you think
It's a
Chud
spectrum.
was?
I think it was just experimental. We were so young back then. We were so
Okay.
young. It was always drinking involved, weed. Like, it was just fun. I never knew him to be like that outside of me. So,
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Like if y'all want to see the rest of it, y'all know where
y'all
to
know
go.
where to go.
Man,
y'all-
Y'all know where to go if you
man.
want to see the rest of
You
it.
want to know what this individual is actually giving to me?
Come on now,
Go
because
ahead.
you
Let's
know
go, Grace.
it's time for you to get involved.
Yes.
Listen, first of all, I'm gonna get to the conversation that just took place in a minute, but this individual is giving, me and Chud got the same boss.
Boss.
Yeah, it's given that we colleagues, because apparently I don't know too much about this Chud individual. I don't give a damn, especially now, since apparently there is this individual in pink talking about some you playing with this man booty and all that. It didn't went too far for me. But it's given that y'all got the same employer, y'all both come from the same office, and since one of y'all is in deep, they had to send somebody else at to cover up everything else. That way people stop asking too many questions.
Ooh,
Because
I like that.
this one short, like the little piece, the little snippet that we just saw, you came with a whole lot of ammunition that the public really didn't need, and now that you came out and gave it to us, now we're looking at you and him sideways, and to me it sounds like y'all both get checks from the same person. Because you done brought in all types of stuff. This man went from, apparently he used to be in the hood, he used to be the plug, he had all black friends he can count on his hand, and now all of a sudden he has a career on the internet where he rage baits black people. The whole thing sounds like we get our checks from the same place, and it's not Western Union.
That's why we appreciate
Probably
you, Grace.
Cash App.
That's why we appreciate
You smell me?
Because real talk, that
You smell me?
bingo. Damn.
And I'm not gonna get on the platform that Madam in Pink just popped up on. I'm pretty sure that don't nobody know who this was until just now. I wonder why you went over there.
Well, I don't.
But
think, I don't think she went over there. I mean,
Yeah.
I see. This is the thing. When I found out that Big Hungry sees, because we was told that he just started calling over there. He got the phone number, called over there, and said, "Hey, I'm going viral everywhere. Y'all should have me on." And that's what.
I didn't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was.
All right.
Now, I could believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just believe that certain things are orchestrated.
Mm-hmm.
I could believe that there's a certain kind of contacts that are working they virtual Rolodex.
And I
find
like.
it.
No, my bad. Not to cut you. I was gonna to piggyback off what you were saying and what Grace was saying. I'll tap in what Ani said about this Chud the Builder guy. Anybody the builder? What is a builder? A mason. It's coded. It's coded language. But go ahead.
I'll tell you this. And this is what I'm going to say. After seeing that, I know he was a whole psyop.
Okay.
After seeing that, I know he was a whole
Okay.
psyop. Um,
Yes.
I find it funny that before we looked at the content, I said everything that I said, and then we
Mm-hmm.
see the content, and then Grace said everything that she said.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, we're in the primaries.
Yeah.
We're in the primaries. The situation with him ain't looking good. And now they want to bring her forward, a woman of color,
Yep.
to discredit him with the good white folk.
Hmm.
Because don't forget, there are a lot of real homegrown racists that are sending him money. What do you think them seeing this chick is gonna do?
Let me tell you what it's gonna do. Because low key, a lot of these supporters are just like Chud. They probably hit her up and hit her in the DM like, "Hey, I need some of that." Hey, I'm. It's probably good for business for her too. That's all.
Well, that's the back end. That's
No
what's
pun-
happening. That's what's happening
no,
behind the
no
what?
diddy.
No diddy. That's what's happening behind the curtain. I'm talking about what happens in front of the curtain.
Yeah.
Because
Optically, it
there-
looks
there's
bad.
a there's a racist woman that's talking about free Chud, and Chud's a good white man, and he's sick and tired, and don't nobody like y'all black women, and da 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 da, and yada yada yada, and she does all these skits making fun of loud black women and all of this and all of that. Well, I wonder what she's gonna have to say about this. See what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's interesting. See, I didn't know that part. And actually, that's quite telling. You actually onto something, TD, because don't they always try to wrangle in the black female vote?
Yeah, yeah. But not only that,
Voilà.
think about this. If he is a hired crisis agent provocateur, if they're looking to burn him and leave him at the mercy of the criminal justice system, the most important thing for them to do, the first thing for them to do, would be to kill all support. Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Think about what they tried to do to me. And I hate to inject myself into the conversation this way, but part of the reason why I'm able to see the things that I'm able to see, and I'm able to speak on the things that I'm able to speak on, and this is for some of the young people in the back who think I know too much about too much and I'm not involved and I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's be clear. I'm speaking from personal experience. When I see the same plays being ran on me, or that have been ran on me, ran on other people, it makes it real easy for me to identify where the source of things is going. And I'm going to tell you something right now. When you have a big voice, whether it's working on the positive side of a conversation or the negative side of a conversation, the first thing they want to do to loud public figures is silence them, kill their support, and then disappear them.
Mm-hmm.
Silence, remove support, disappear. The easiest way to silence somebody is by removing them from their communication tools. He's in jail, virtually with no bond. They just put 20 more charges on him. You know that, right?
Mm.
No.
I think he had like 4 or 5 charges last week. They just put 20 more charges on him this week. So that's definitely going to change how much his bond is actually going to be. Silence. Remove support. What is the best way to remove support? To discredit. To make your supporters ashamed of you so they'll stop supporting you. I want y'all to think about what they just pulled with when we released our GoFundMe. All of a sudden, there was this huge social media campaign and media campaign making fun of the GoFundMe, making fun of my stance, making fun of this, trying to make light of this, make light of that. I want y'all to think about it. Did they not do that? So what do you think bringing this girl out does to his campaign? They bring this girl out, and now all of the racists are looking funny because now they're hearing about how he used to hang with black people and get the black people all smoked out and eating collard greens and hot water cornbread and getting jugged in the behind by some some not so classy broad.
Just
The women that have been kicking out money, the women that have been kicking out the money on it, because I guarantee you 65% of his donations are coming from females. Because for whatever reason, when these weirdos, when these weirdos come forward and they get in trouble and they go to jail, it brings out all of the kooky women who want to be involved, in this situation. So if they cut off his female support, because I want y'all to think about this. This chick talking about, yeah, because I used to lay it down. I used to lay it down on him. And he knows me. I made him feel something. Giving him something he can feel. Hey, to let him know. You know? Yeah. That's what they doing. That's what she talking about. What do you think that does to his female support base? Gone. Public support from men? Gone. You take that support base away, what is he now? He's a victim of the system. If he ain't got no money and he can't afford to fight his case, they're going to offer him a deal. And if he takes that deal, he's going to prison. And then what? On to the next racist. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh no.
Somebody
That's
weigh
protocol.
Weigh in. Holla at me.
No, that's protocol. They do that all the time. You can think back to any major crisis that has happened in any implosion, especially when it comes to race. It follows that exact thing. And then once they're locked up in custody, it gets quiet. And then the next thing you know, these people get 20 plus odd years. We never hear from them again. Whole time they were quieting stories where these people were alleging how this was all set up by certain individuals, certain entities, certain organizations. And yeah, that's just protocol. The cat gets trapped and you left holding the bag.
And guess what? If he decides he wants to start speaking out against the people that allegedly most likely put him up to this, ain't nobody gonna believe him. They're gonna think that he made the whole thing up. Because he's looking for more attention.
Oh, not only that, once you in there like he is, it's nothing to put some commissary. You can get handled. You can get handled in there. He in there.
I know. I mean,
Get jugged up.
Look, it happened to Tory Lanez.
Okay.
It happened to Tory Lanez. All they gotta do is approve him for Gen Pop and let the blacks get to him.
Okay.
I don't know. Wolfgang Amadeus, what you say? Uh-oh. Well,
I'm still on Miss Lady in Pink. Like, she came with all of the talking points Didn't she?
Oh yeah,
She came with all of them.
it's a great conversation. Yeah, cause see,
Yeah, ain't it? Yeah.
have you ever been over a friend's house to eat and the food like she came on her rapper's delight? She was rapping. I said
Listen,
a hip
like,
hop, hip it to the hippity hip hip, a hop and you don't stop, a rocking to the bang bang boogie. And I just banged his
even
boogie
to the point,
to
even
the
to
bang bang boogie.
complexion. You get what I
And I
mean?
just bang bang. Oh
Like
yeah, yeah,
even
yeah.
complexion. Cause they couldn't get them a nice fine chocolate one to go up there. Oh no, 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 no. She even had to be the right complexion to say what she's saying. Yeah,
Mm. They got her
yeah,
good.
yeah, you
They
know
got the
that
right
man.
one,
Yeah,
baby.
they sure did.
Mm, mm.
Ooh.
You know, I'm. You know what? Let's take a little. Let's take a little posy wozy, shall we? Put a one in the chat
Sure.
if y'all think we cooking with gas. Put a two in the chat if you think we reaching. One in the chat if you think we cooking with gas. Two in the chat if you think we full of crap. We reach. Come on. I want to hear about it. I want to know what y'all think.
Wow.
I want to know. Woohoo. When she hit that bunghole,
Damn.
did that nigga get cold? I want to know. Ooh, when she hit that bunghole, did Chud the Builder get cold? Was he shivering? Was he shivering? Shiver me timbers. What was going on? Let's see what we looking at. What we looking like here?
Yeah.
Let's see what we. I want to know. I do. I really do want to know. I, okay, we got. I'm seeing ones. Mary A says two. She thinks we're reaching. Understood.
That's cool.
Well,
I like the
I'm
diversity.
looking. I'm looking. Listen to me. I'm not expecting for everybody to say one.
No, I love the diversity.
Oh, Mary means one. Oh, she came back and said, "No, I mean one."
Well, that's
Okay,
okay too,
Mary.
you know.
One to the ninth power. This is all too orchestrated. And like I said, if you look at all of the racial events
Mm-hmm.
that have been going on, the fake video with that was supposedly Ashley Janae and Joe McCain. Uh, if you look at the white men, that young white man that we were talking about, who ran up on that elderly 80 some odd year old doctor in Florida, out, in the Orlando area, and punched him in the face at his house, talking about he's not welcome in his own neighborhood, where 9 times out of 10 he has to pay an HOA and his mortgage and his insurance. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And all in the midst of the primaries.
During this extremely potent summer that's already popping off, because goodness, it's May and it's already been a little too hot for comfort.
Like,
we all know what happens in the summer.
And I guess going back. No, I was going to just say, I guess going back to the original conversation about the black tea sector, I guess they're not a factor when it comes to politics, right? So,
well, that's not true, because one of them weirdos, that mouth breather
Mm.
who gambles too much. He's supposed to be doing political commentary. That's supposed to be his new shtick now, since he
But
don't have no more manufactured Hollywood tea, and there's no more real stock in me.
so, well, that's what I'm saying. But overall, there's really they don't get any funds. They're not getting funded by any of these political whatever to talk about whatever.
I think
You
he
know,
is. He's got that Kamala book sitting up there, like he actually
well,
read it.
he might be, but he's low tier. Like I think he's
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
just working
somebody
his
like
way
a
up. He's
he's
working his
not
way
like
up.
a Sabby Sabs or a yeah.
Not yet.
Right,
Or a Reese
right,
Waters. I think he's still auditioning. Truth is, if he was looking for the fast money, he should have went MAGA.
yeah.
Because Dom Lecrae, he was crying. He was crying after he got exposed. Like, well, I got to feed my family. Why ain't y'all paying me? He started going off on
This
MAGA when that
world.
money stopped coming. Oh, sellout Dom Lecrae.
Ooh,
Fagger.
y'all, this world is so lonely.
He
and
ain't MAGA.
cold.
He fagger.
They
Faking
not all right
America
out
great
here.
again. Faking America great again. He a faggy. He a fagger. I mean,
Damn, you really trying to get okay. Damn.
I said fagger. Faking
No,
America great
you know how
again.
this okay.
I said
Jeez.
what it was.
Okay.
Oh.
I said what it was. I ain't say nothing wrong.
It's
We'll see what-
tragic.
We'll see what the transcripts write out. That's all I'm gonna say.
I didn't even get close to using a T sound. How funny we're having this back and forth, and we're talking about Chud the Builder and the woman that took him down. Can I take you down? I really want to take you down.
Okay.
I wonder if they was,
Mm.
I
Yeah, that's her jawline. See, I ain't. Never
Oh
mind.
no. Oh
her
no. Oh
jawline,
no.
her
Yeah.
jawline, his jawline. I'm sure he got the skid mark. She looked like she gets a little spunky.
Okay. All right. All right. Call her Peg Bundy.
Hey, Peg Bundy,
That's gonna. I'm gonna meme that because she look. We can
aka
put her face, Peg Bundy, and Al Chud Bundy.
I'm telling you
Just
right
a
now.
lie.
I'm telling you right now. It Methelina.
Methylene.
That's
That is. He said he
Mhm.
called her. He called her a crack whore. That was hilarious.
yeah. Well, they say that methylene is that hillbilly crack.
Mhm.
That's what they call that. So I don't know. But I tell you what,
You know?
it's working. No, think about it.
Tragic.
We're talking about it.
Yeah, I know. That's and
This is a
see,
huge distraction.
I
It's
didn't,
working.
and that's what I wanted to. That's why I mentioned all of those stories I just told you about, the Adam 22 and Hefe. Then you got on the other end, there's a political, social media fiasco scandal thing going, and then you got the one with the Looks Maxine guy. These are streamers. Like I don't know nothing about these, but I'm looking and I'm like, that's pretty much what it is when you lay it all out. That's what it is. Yeah, and we definitely were not going to talk about the Chud thing, but of course, seeing that real life situation, I said, oh, okay, I see what this is.
Distraction
Indeed.
galore.
Indeed.
And if that ain't crazy enough, Let's pivot over to the fake Ashley Janae story.
Mm, 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 mm,
Now,
mm,
we
mm,
really didn't
mm.
talk a whole lot about this, but we're about to really get into the reality of how there is no tea, but lots of hot water. Start looking through YouTube and start realizing this. Listen to me, my whole banjos, little, they're playing little tiny bit.
Not the banjos. Oh no.
Every the whole banjo.
Hmm.
So, anywho's in the midst of all of this that's going on, another highly racial conversation that's been happening for the past 6 weeks, going on 2 months, is the Ashley Janae Joe McCann conversation. Matter of fact, that started kicking off the highly racial tension on
Mm,
social
mm,
media.
mm.
First, once she had passed, it was black men ripping her apart, talking about she deserved it. This is what she gets. She was talking crazy about us. She wanted that white man. And now look at her. Like, look at all of this interracial tension.
They want everybody to fight so bad. And I hope
Yeah.
everybody is seeing it.
Now, let's be clear. That whole situation, it started doing all of that, and then it was those who were for the white person, and those who were for the black girl, the slain black girl, and then it was about this and it was about that. And now that situation has started to die down after the funeral, and there's no real communication, out of nowhere, a video and rumors of a video of Ashley running for her life from Joe McCann start popping around the algorithm. What does that do? It kicks the value, the algorithm value of that story right back up, does it not?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is a story that's now carrying over multiple applications because the video came from an Instagram account. And then people from YouTube brought the story over where? To YouTube. Which does what? Gives it traction in Google. Which does what? Keeps the viability of the Ashley Janae story relevant. It keeps it food
Mm, mm,
for the
mm.
content creators to use to make money off of, right? So here we go. This video is clearly AI. Now, there are a couple of content creators like old girl Jessie Wu, the Haitian sensation. She talked about the video. Slightly clickbaity title, but she talked about the video and she was, looking at it and she showed it. And it's wild because she saw the same thing that I saw. In the beginning of that video, when the chase ensued, you got a white man, it looked like he had pants on. But then the next thing you know, it morphed into him being totally nude. And you
Lord.
can't see anyone's faces. And people were running with it. So this is how bad, in my opinion, content is on YouTube. There are currently right now 2 YouTubers that are in a heated exchange over this fake AI video. Okay? You got Miss Lowdown and Ringo TV Reactions. For the past 24 hours, they've been going at it. Miss Lowdown did a video. She didn't even show the footage. She just told everybody to go see it over on Instagram. and she shared the Instagrammer's account so everybody could go over there and see it for themselves. And she, she did what she always does. She does her commentary and talking about, oh, you could see she was running for her life, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. Well, Ringo decides, because Ringo has been doing heavy, I mean, basically most of his, I would say 80% of his Ashley um Janae content has been debunking other YouTubers who have been covering the Ashley Janae story.
And can I say something about him in the video?
Sure, sure.
If everybody looks up, it's Zuri Zanzibar. If you do happen to see the video, and what is she running downstairs, running upstairs, right?
Yeah, they upstairs, yeah.
There are no stairs on this Zuri Zanzibar resort hotel. Like there's no upstairs, downstairs. I'll say it like that. There's just, it seems like not huts. I'm not saying like it's all like it's like a villa.
It's a series of bungalows,
Yes.
right?
So there are no stairs. There's no like upstairs. No. So it's like all you got to do is just put your common sense, put your thinking cap on for the most part, and you could know what's real and what's fake.
That part. So, it's just kind of wild because this story, this fake video, like, and over on Instagram, this video got a lot of traction, over 7,000 likes, a couple of thousand comments, and everyone's just sitting in there. Oh my God. Oh, he should be in jail. Oh my God. Why isn't he in jail? Why did they give him back his passport? And all for an AI video. So now you got Miss Lowdown doing commentary. I guess she didn't, spend enough time studying it or whatever. And so what did Ringo Reaction TV do? What he's been doing with all the other content creators. He now does a reaction video to her video about the AI video. Called her a liar, called her a fraud, said that she was passing disinformation. Like Miss Lowdown, she doesn't really do a lot of long videos. Like usually her videos run anywhere from like 10 to 30 minutes. Every now and then, like if she's doing her gematria, she'll do a longer video. Other than that. But like these videos that she was doing about this fake AI Ashley Janae and Jill McCann video. Like it's like they're barely more than 15 to 20 minutes. Ringo TV has been doing hour and a half reaction videos to her 20-minute videos.
Yeah, bro got too much time on his hand. He's yeah.
Like he just going in. So now he's going in on her commentary about a fake AI video. So then he does a video and Miss Lowdown turns around and she comes back and she does a video about him doing a video about her.
Uh-oh.
And she gave him a piece of her mind, allegedly. I'm not going to say allegedly because he actually posted the receipts of the strikes.
Mm-hmm.
And and the other content creator from Africa, Fumi, who has nearly 1 million subscribers, allegedly, she had, well, I won't say allegedly, she actually put like 3 copyright strikes on his channel, trying to viral out and terminate his channel. He did disclaimers. Oh, honey, he did a whole video about they're trying to take him, they're trying to destroy his life, they're trying to make sure he can't feed his family. Yeah, it's been nasty over this Ashley Janae like these people are literally going through all of this over the Ashley Janae content. So anyway, Miss Lowdown, she was like, I hope these women are successful. I hope they come after you. And then she says that basically he's a misogynist. He hates women because he's calling her out and doing this. So what does Ringo TV do? He turns around and makes another reaction video to her reaction video about his reaction to her reaction video about a fake
Mm-mm.
AI video.
Mm-mm.
Do y'all see where I'm going with this? You got a fake video on Instagram. Word of it makes way to YouTube. The content creators that are doing a lot of Ashley Janae content, or at least have been, jump right onto the story. Why? Because it triggers the Ashley Janae algorithm, which has been dying down. Now they're back in the game. All of them, whether positive, negative, or just indifferent. It's back in the game. Now we got two content creators going back and forth at each other. One makes a video about the fake content. Another does a reaction, a negative reaction to that video. She does a negative outcry reaction to that video. And then he turns around and does another reaction to that This is insane. But guess what it's good for? It's good for the algorithm. Because it's creating engagement. It's keeping the hashtag pumping up, which is doing what? Helping all of the videos to make what? Money. So regardless what you're doing is altruistic or for justice or for whatever you think it is, everyone who's making content about this is getting paid.
Jag,
Everyone.
guess who just ran with that video footage?
Who?
I make big money. I drive big cars. Everybody
Oh,
knows me. It's like
it's
I'm a
like a
superstar. He ran with it. He just dropped the video. Ashley Janae's last moments. Video footage shows Ashley
serious?
Janae's. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Ringo TV, you need to do a reaction video to Willie D's video because he's trying to pawn it off too. Like, this is insane. And nobody's paying attention to the fact that it really doesn't matter what you say, your intentions are. You're all clout chasing that poor dead girl. And all it took was an AI video with a white image, a dark skinned black image, and some prompts with no real discernible facial features or anything. Like that's all it took. Yes, Mary Walina. Walina is back at it. So once again, if everybody was running with this video, and God help the people who actually thought it was real, because nobody bothered to go and check and see whether or not there were stairs. Nobody bothered to go and check. Yeah, the thing that tripped me out was how easy it was to get people to go along with that story. Because let's be clear, if that was hotel footage, it wouldn't have just been leaked out for some random YouTuber or some random Instagrammer or some random social media account to run with it. That would never have happened. They would have sold that footage for cash money to TMZ. They could have
Okay.
made anywhere from about 45,000 to 150,000 for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Number two, it would have showed up on some kind of major breaking news. We have image on news. It would have either been TMZ or news. So once again, I have to reflect back to my own experience. Because that AI video that they did of me in 2024 to try to discredit me and invalidate me. There was a lot of people that wanted to believe that too. We got people who still popped up in the clip over there on real life fighting in the comments. I was there. I was there. I seen it. I seen it. I heard what you said. Even though your earring was stuck and the wind was blowing, but you wasn't moving. And the shadows that was going on in your sunglasses was absolutely humanly impossible. I was there. I saw it. And think about all of the content creators that ran with that story off of an AI video. I want y'all to think about that, like for real. Like people are literally running with bull crap. And they're not even using their brains. They're literally just believing whatever is being put in front of them, whatever shows up on a screen. Super dangerous. Super dangerous. And before we move on and wrap this up, I just wanted to say to Miss Lowdown, the reason why I didn't mention a name was because I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the people in your comments. That particular video that you're talking about, I was speaking to people in the comments and I got attacked in the comments. I got called all kinds of liars. I had all kinds of people make up all kinds of things, which is why I didn't say your name, because I didn't want to make it about you and I didn't want to create the same spectacle that you're going through right now with Ringo Reaction TV. I was just talking with my audience about how easily misled and fooled people are by all of the fake receipts and all of the fake news and all of the fake videos and all of the fake stuff that happens on social media, and how they're willing to carry that bone and fight tooth and nail to defend a lie. I wasn't talking about you. I got disrespected in your comments. So I wasn't trying to say anything to bring attention to you. I ain't got no problem with you. And I didn't say your name because I didn't want to bring any negative attention to your platform. But some of the people that you got in your comment, they real vicious. They're real ignorant. And they're real nasty. I heard what you had to say about your paperwork. But respectfully, I've seen and had access to paperwork that said that Mr. Petty is exactly what I said he was. So I don't know where you got your paperwork from regarding Mr. Petty, but I know where I got my paperwork from, and it actually came from a direct source. And I hope, like you said, that we're good, love. But what I will say is, I want you to look at the damage that AI video did. And I think it's really important that all content creators start being a little more heavily scrutinizing about the source of the information that you're getting. Like, I think we all need to be a little more vigilant at what we're choosing to share and what we're engaging in. But I tell you what I do know. That video proved one thing: how easy it is to get those algorithms moving. Anybody else got anything to say on this before we because I think we're about to come to a close here.
Yeah,
Or was
just
there
about.
anything else in the docket?
No, that pretty much was it. You covered it excellent, Grace. As well. I really was just saying how, and like I said, you guys touched up on everything. They don't have much to talk about, but I didn't even think about the primaries and the political side of it. It's very interesting. Um, I'm not hearing anybody talking about celebrities. And watch, let's see how long this lasts. We'll see how long it lasts.
Matter of fact, the only time they talk about celebrities is when they got to win. And these wins are showing up at real interesting time. You know, I think Malcolm Lee is an awesome director, but you got some there's just some real problematic figures that are attached to that movie. And I understand that they're trying to find a way to revive Hollywood and to get that Hollywood movie machine making money and selling tickets at the movie theaters and getting it all back again. But at what cost? Because if half of your cast just monstrous character and a lack of just moral integrity, maybe Girls Trip would be better with a new cast. Like if they was able to come up with that AI promo for it with lookalikes and stuff like that, why not just recast it? Why not do a Girls Trip with a younger audience, for a younger audience?
I mean, yeah, they
Them.
they
You
they
get
could.
SZA,
Uh-huh.
you get Kiki Palmer, you
Uh-huh.
get Lupita Nyong'o.
And well, no, Lupita's probably out of that, but maybe put Ice Spice or something. I mean, they could win.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, there's a whole bunch going on in this world. There's a whole lot of, starving actors. Who knows? Maybe you get Doechii. Put a bone in her nose, have a butt naked over there. She like to be butt naked in Africa. She be butt naked in Brooklyn. So I don't know. I mean, it just yeah, Halle Bailey. Yeah. Yeah, go younger. Coco Jones. I don't know if she's an actress, but yeah, why not? Shoot, even if you wanted to go middle age, you could go what is her name? Janelle Monáe. You could do Tessa Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Tiana Taylor.
Clarissa
like there's a
Shields.
lot of
Whole lot.
maybe
Mm-hmm.
that cast just needs to be revived or revised. But I just no Clarissa.
I was joking.
Not the greatest, weirdo of all time.
The quote greatest weirdo. That's
She's
funny.
getting weird and weirder by the day. She is. She's getting strange. But on that note, do we have any final thoughts about our subject today? About there being lots of hot water and nobody's got any fresh tea?
Children, I suggest that everybody, please do not allow these people to lie to you and have you hating your neighbor and fighting with your fellow human beings. Please don't do it. They trying to get y'all in your emotions. That way y'all go vote the way they want them to. Go vote the way you feel like it, or don't vote if you want to. Do not allow these people to have you hating thy neighbor. They are lying. They are deceiving. You are being greatly deceived. And please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Grace is trying to point you in the right direction.
Really, really, Jag. Really?
Like, really?
Wow.
What was that part for me? You gonna come over here talking about something you was all behind that man? It's that for me. That's the part for me. Like,
Every man
y'all
that
do
been
too
with
much.
done felt my D.
Mm,
Ugh.
mm, mm.
Look,
That just reminds me of I remember some wheelchair crippled content creators
Oh
talking about
no.
oh,
uh
that
they
Oh
love
goes.
some
no.
woman's big D energy. I was like, ugh, how do you
Ugh.
Oh
flirt with a
no.
woman talking
He
about you
did
Oh
love?
no.
like that weirdo's big D energy. He
Oh
did
yeah,
say
Oh
that.
no.
yeah, that's like
My thing
Oh
is,
no.
if you're paralyzed from the waist down, or if you got
Oh
popped in the back
oh
and you're sitting in
no.
the chair, I think it's fair to
Oh
say
no.
that you're already wearing diapers. So if that's the
Oh
case,
no.
wrapped it up on you.
Oh
How
no.
does that work?
I ain't trying to figure that out.
Uh
I
no.
ain't trying to figure that out.
What they got going on? What they got going on?
Well, I mean, listen to me. Wheelchair Boy loves, Jack in real life's content. Maybe he can reach out to them
Mm-mm.
and see if he can get her phone number.
Yeah,
Oh
maybe.
no.
He's like, I
Oh
would like to be.
no.
He probably like,
And she
sign
can
me up
show
for one of
and
your
she can
sessions.
show him.
Yeah.
She can show
Oh
him
no.
what Big D energy look like, and then he could get an exclusive interview, and then he can
Oh
stop jacking
no.
content from other people.
Oh no.
Mm.
Yeah.
They are not well. Like, there's
I
so many
want to say
people that are not well.
salute to Ebony. Thank you for the contribution to the channel. Says currently
Yeah.
watching your replay. I'm
What
from
the
West Philly, the Black Bottom. We'll absolutely talk more in detail later. Keep up the fantastic work and know that you are protected. Oh, salute.
mm-mm,
Salute to you. Asheo. Asheo.
mm,
No,
mm, mm,
seriously, I just, mm, it is
mm,
what it
mm,
is.
mm.
But on that note, guys, it has been quite the day for those who came by for Patreon Wednesday. Part two is coming up on Sunday. For those of you who would like to get into the conversation, I suggest you get your Patreon membership as soon as possible. We have different varieties of conversation over there. Um,
And
but
let
what
me
I
say
will
this.
say is, yeah,
No, no, no. What you gonna say? Because I wanted
no,
to
it's fine. Go
piggyback
ahead.
off of that.
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, so we did a members only, not Patreon. We did a members only last night here, and that shit was funny. But we rarely would do members only over here simply because there's only so much we can get away with. We're just keeping it a buck. But it was right and exact for what it is that we did last night. So if you are a member here, you'll get some of the members only stuff too. In fact, maybe we'll make some of the Patreon members only, but we can't really. It's the conversations over there is just something different. So y'all really should chime in and be a part of that. That's all I really got to say.
Indeed, indeed. Where do you go to get a Patreon membership? Well, I believe we have hyperlinks on our about page here on the channel, so you
Yeah,
should be able to just hit that hyperlink and get right over there to that.
or it's
And also don't forget the
patreon.com
merch.
slash Jaguar Wright.
Mhm.
Patreon.com slash Jaguar Wright. That's it.
Yeah, and
Mm, mm, mm.
uh, I think that's about it. I think that's about it. I'm telling you, somebody need to find some tea because these content creators, they're burning through themselves and their storylines faster than people are burning through gas.
And apparently catching felonies along the way. That's the part I don't understand.
Dummies, crash dummies,
Like, okay,
crash
okay,
dummies, crash dummies. Like my thing is if you want to be a stunt man, see if you can find a job in Hollywood. Don't do it on
right,
social media. Don't do it
please.
on social media. Don't.
Mm, mm, mm.
So yeah, I guess that's it. Salute to one of my favorite co-hosts, the amazing Grace, as you guys like to call her, our number
Oh,
one
thank
producer
you.
for Amadeus. Y'all know I'm Jaguar Wright. And yeah, we up out of here. And do yourself a favor.
Bye-bye.
If somebody decides that they want to strap it up on you,
Oh
tell them
no.
you're back.
Oh no.
Tell them you're back. They got too many viruses going on around here. You can't be
Oh
messing around
no.
with all
Oh
of that back
no.
there. You got E. coli, you
Mm-mm.
got the Hanta out there. You got yeah,
Mm-mm.
man. Oh, you gotta be careful.
Mm-mm. Oh
You gotta
no.
You know, because that woman, she said it. She was like, because every man that been with me done felt they done felt the strap.
Like what you got going on? What these people got going on?
Not enough God. That's what they got going on. Not enough God. And on that note, we out. Peace.